Paul, a pleasure and honor to have you here.
I actually would say the same. I didn't. It's a big honor to be here in this occasion. Yes.
Why I say that? Because you are the first engineer we are honoring in our summit since 2003 with a symposium under his name. We are breaking the glass, and you are the first one.
Yeah. And that's a problem in a way for me, just because now we have to continue with that one.
Yes,
Now
yes.
then.
We plan to continue.
Yeah.
We plan to continue. What do you give us your first time you're participating? Although you are participating as an honoree, and the symposium is dedicated after you. What's your impressions about SIPS, about Sustainable Industrial Processing Summit, compared to any conference you have participated in before?
Normally I am attending very technical meetings and so on. You had some business ones, so this is a complete different one.
In terms of, and what do you see?
Yeah, what I see is that I meet a lot of people that normally not used to meet, and it should be nice to actually meet them and have a discussion longer with them. Yeah, because we had a discussion later on that we have the academic people, they are very highly educated, and here somebody's coming from many years of knowledge from the hard life, and we meet, and we have the same theories, is the same for us when we meet, so we can discuss from different angles.
That's excellent. That's the purpose of SIP, bringing people together from all fields of life and make it one.
Yeah.
Building bridges.
Yeah.
And building bridges not just in theory, but also in the practice, and serving society, serving even the business. So you were the first one to be awarded von Klitzing International Engineering Award.
Yes. I realized that.
It's just a brand new award that we will continue to honor engineers, and you are the first one. Again, you are breaking the glass here. How you feel about this?
It's an honor, of course, but I was thinking about the continuation of this.
Yes, we're
now
sure
we
we're
have
going
started,
to continue.
so I think, am I going to try to attend another one of SIPS?
That is, you are always welcome.
Yeah.
But it's sure it is not an obligation, but we're going to invite you all every year.
Yeah.
But I wanted more how you feel having an award after a Nobel Prize winner that gives the names on it, and this comes to an engineer.
Yeah, and it also came from himself to me, so he actually gave me.
Yes, this is what we planned.
And I do not know yet what I feel. I think it has to sink down a little bit.
Yeah, I
in
saw
my
that you
stomach
are a
to
little bit
realize that.
emotional on stage.
Yeah.
Yeah, I saw that, but it's natural. I would have been the same. So this is what we do. We honor people. Now, sometimes people never think that they're going to be honored in their life, and this is the problem with scientists, engineers. They do not feel worthy, and they think the awards are for others. It's because the society do not really evaluate them as they should, as the society should. That's the purpose of what we do. So this is for sure. This award will continue, but you are the first one getting it. And so there are two icebreakers here: a symposium dedicated to a person coming from the industry, and an award of the first award, international award of engineering, bearing the name of a Nobel Prize winner going to engineer. Two glass breaker.
Yeah.
So that's something big. I think.
That is big, and I do not know yet how I can say thank you for be able to be here. That's one thing, but I must honor the other one. I think you have more people come in the same way, so that can be part of it.
Because you deserve it. 30 years as an engineer, working, giving to the company. You deserve it. Seriously, this is our purpose.
Yeah.
It's how many years in working? 30 years.
No, I've been working since 1968.
1968, almost 50 years. Wow. I thought it's 50 years, sorry. But this is so you double deserve it.
Now, but if you look back, the funny thing is that you remember all the things you've gone through over the years. You've seen the struggle you have had, and when you have managed to get things going further. And that is actually what's it's an education. It's an education from the first day you start a job with something new. Even if you have some theoretical information and so on, practical things, you have to touch it, you have to learn it.
Yes.
And that's the thing that I think is impossible. It's possible to get further. You need to have academic and
Industry.
people like me
Yes.
talk together, and
Yes.
just because somebody see no problem. The big people sometimes don't see a problem. The funny thing with me, I've been there so long, so I just see a problem. And of course I want to solve the problem.
Understanding the problem is the first step to solve the problem. So it's 50 years in the industry. But what has been in a technical field the most difficult in the plant? Difficult moment in the plant for you? That you had some problem, that it was a challenge or something?
It's not the technical things, it's actually the thing is that you meet a lot of people. You have to educate the people, you have to work together with the people to achieve something in the plant and get everything to go further. So it's a lot of management with people. I mean, the technical part that you go home and discuss with yourself and so on, and that you solve. But you need to have the people on the floor to help you to solve it. And that's a tough part. Don't think to be a tough part, but it's actually a tough part to convince.
And the best moment in the engineering career, what has been the most rewarding moment besides this?
1987, in springtime, we were discussing and we had the possibility to make an MBO. That I think is similar to this one. I didn't believe it in the beginning, but it became an MBO. 4 people working at the same place, the managing director, the sales guy, the economic guy, and the technical guy, myself, bought the company.
You bought MBA?
We took it over,
Okay.
and we're running it for 21 years.
Okay, and still you're running?
No,
Or
we sold in 2008 to Chile.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So this was the best rewarding
Yeah, it
moment.
was, and then you started to think in another way, that because now you have to solve things, not just technical. You have to manage the people, but you also have to think about economics.
And did you, in everyday life, you deal with managing people?
Oh yeah.
Was it difficult? Was that a difficult part?
No, it's not. I mean, you're coming to a point when you know them and they knew you. And I mean, if you're coming out and look a bit like that, then they really understand how we have to be careful. But that's the way it is.
Yeah.
You don't need to yell at people
Uh-huh.
to get them to do what you want them to do.
So what's the secret? What do you need to do?
You argue with them.
Arguing is
Argue and convince.
when you say argue, meaning it's kind of
Yeah, but you know,
they might get upset when you argue.
no, I would say maybe it's the opposite, that because they argue with you, just because it's not possible. I mean, everything is possible,
Yeah.
but you have to discuss with them. Really down the whole way.
That's what you meant.
Down.
Discuss it.
Yeah,
Okay,
It's not
okay,
arguing
okay.
that way.
Yeah, okay. Good. So this was the one of the lessons of your career.
Definitely, yes.
Any other lessons that the career taught you?
Yeah, I'm in the alloy business. And the problem with an alloy guy is that he's too stupid to make something else.
It is too stupid to make something else means what?
Yeah, because once in the alloy business, always in the alloy business. Just because you're too stupid to change. No, but that doesn't mean that you don't. Yeah. No, but it doesn't mean that you cannot change things and thinking about it. But I mean, it's something to be out and looking at the liquid metal. I can tell you that.
Well, and are you satisfied? Are you fulfilled to this long career?
I am, yes.
If you go back 50 years, 40 years, would you have chosen the same position, exactly the same career 50 years ago?
Yeah, I think so actually. That, because if you look at the career I had from I started and the whole way, and to be able to fulfill all my own thoughts about how things are going to be done and so on, and you see the world all the time.
And so you would have chosen from the beginning all this career.
Yeah.
Any regrets? Everybody has a regret.
Yeah, I mean,
So it's
yes,
not
I
unusual,
had.
but just on your experience, your rich experience.
I've had some tough time, yes. So I was working with some other issues for a couple of years. I was actually in an engineering company, building alloy plant. So, and then they said, now we have to stop that guy. My boss, later boss, to be boss, said, now we have to try to get him back.
So this was, but this is a good moment. It's not a
Yeah,
bad
it's a
moment.
good moment, yes.
That's a good,
Yeah,
very
yeah.
rewarding.
Yeah, it is.
Oh, wow. So, but there is no regret here. You didn't regret
No
anything.
regret. Actually not.
But so when you went away and before returning, did you regret anything? And then they called you back. But before they called you back, did you regret anything?
No, but I saw it's always nice to look at different organizations and how they work. And I came from an organization that you could more or less do what you wanted. Just discuss, let's do this way and so and so and so. And then I came into an organization that was real strict. You could not go over the border to maintenance, for example, or the process. Totally impossible. And that was when I regretted that I started at that company. So, but then I came into an engineering company, working for 4 years, until they asked me to come back again.
And you have tried all: engineer, foreman, engineer, manager, director, member of the board,
owner.
all different positions in the company.
Oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah.
So it was fulfilling. It was good.
Yeah. I mean, you see the whole, when you see how everything links to each other, that's also very, very important. If you're just looking at trying to fulfill a budget, that's not fulfilling, just because the budget is one thing, that's the guidance for you. But it's not true that you can follow that 100%. You have to go around that sometimes also.
And it's good to go around.
Yeah, you have to do it. You have to other ways to make it work. I mean, if you have a company that have a problem and you see the budget, but the budget is there, you have to do other things. Budget is a guideline you put up around now, October, November, every year for the next year. And of course you also have a long-term budget, but or long-term planning.
I have the sun in my ear and makes me feel healthy. It's my hand. We are still recording, by the way, but that's okay. This is
You can cut it.
no, that's okay. Because I was closing the eyes because of the sun. But I didn't want to interrupt you because you're speaking in such a passionate way. A fulfilled life.
Yeah.
50 years.
Yes.
This is good. Young
Yeah.
engineers should
Yeah.
hear this.
And I can also say that we have been dealing with not just myself, but the whole company during the MBO time, dealing with the politicians about energy prices. Energy has
Energy prices.
Energy.
Did they used to invite you and hear you?
No, we invited ourselves to talk about that. This is not possible.
So you went there to tell them this is not possible.
Now you have to change. This is not possible.
But they never asked you?
No, not about. No. Not. I mean, they have, from government side and so on, they wanted to raise that, people to have to put in new taxes and so on. And we saw the problem, but it was tough. That was the toughest part.
That means that. Yeah, I understand.
It's not easy to change these guys.
So to change the concepts, to change the mindset, have you been successful easily? To change the mindset for new things, to adopt new things, to adopt. Have you been successful in changing the mindset of the workers, engineer, foremen? If they are used in a particular way.
Yes, yeah. But that is part of managing.
That's what I'm asking.
Yeah.
So you're.
That's part of the managing. I mean, it's managing and education. I mean, I've had a lot of lecturing in the plant or in various places to lecture people how to do it and why we're doing it. And so, they don't not have that much theoretical knowledge, but they are skilled to do what they do.
And it's
but
your input.
It's easier for them to understand if you tell them why you want this and that done. Not that you have to do it.
To do that without giving explanation.
No.
Excellent.
Yeah.
Bo, again, it's a real pleasure and honor to have you here. And you are the only one breaking the glass that was broken by no one.
Yeah.
And
Okay.
we are continuing this. We will invite you next year. Next year, most probably it will be in Phuket, Thailand.
I heard about that, yes.
Yes. So, but you are invited all the time, and if you come, it will be. And if Klitzing is not there, it will be you will be given the word to the like Klitzing gave it to you.
Yeah.
You will be giving the word to the whoever you'll be next year and in the
Yeah.
future years. So again, a pleasure. Thank you. Enjoy before going back. It's nice weather, lot of sun, and the sun was bothering me, but
Going back to the winter to be.
not yet. It's October.
No, yeah. Yeah, but you know, November can the snow come, so...
Oh, it's November.
Oh, yeah,
October,
yeah.
something, end of October. But it's a
Yeah,
change.
it's not the problem.
It's a change.
Yeah.
Thank you again.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.